Okay, looks like we're recording. This little video is going to be about creating power from nothing, the so-called free energy. First of all, let's start with the boards I designed for my circuit. This came from a company over in China that makes these little boards. Once you design it with a CAD program, they'll print them out. These are basically demo boards. But I made the design and sent it to them, and for $5, they'd send me 5 boards of that size. Anything bigger, of course, costs you more money, but it's like a promo. So what I did is I designed me a little circuit here, and this one's a little bit of a mess in my soldering. But this is one of those boards with my components. I don't know how well you can see that. That's one side, and that's the other side, which isn't what that's supposed to look like. That's all supposed to be on that side. But I modified it a little bit after the fact. I don't know if you can get right up close and see. Fairly simple circuit. And so I'm going to demonstrate here somehow how this little thing works. Probably best if I hold the camera. First I'll hook up my meter and make sure I don't have any extra wires laying here, so somebody can say that I was plugging it into a battery or something. So let me get my test leads on here. There's tabs on the back of this that are for soldering, but I don't, as I said, this is still in testing. Get on there, you look. There we go. Basically what I have here is I'm using a CB antenna, when in fact I'd be using a big specific plate that I've designed to pull radio waves out of the air, just like a radio would. And only I'm converting the radio waves into power. So on this test circuit here, there's my ground. I'll stick that on the vise. Not that that's going to help me much, but I gotta set you down here for a second so I can get my feeds on there right. I'm not even touching it. Down there. There we go. That should do it. So that's what I'm putting out. This is in millivolt, because this is a little small unit. And you can see she's straying a little bit because it's picking up different radio signals. But let me see if I can get in there. Yeah, that's a pretty good picture. About 60 millivolt. And make sure I can show that I've got no extra wires hanging around here. This is the ground. I just stuck on the vise. Not the best ground. And I'm using this old CB antenna, which, like I said, would be much bigger. And this is the circuit board. And the basic components, I've designed 3 or 4 much bigger ones that I'm actually going to use. But I wanted to make a little video so we can see that it's possible. If I grab hold of stuff here, it should go up a little bit, but just from me touching the antenna. And this lead here, I take this lead off, stick my fingers on it, they'll fluctuate around as well. And this is called taking RF and demodulating it into electrical power, current. Like I said, this is only putting out a little bit of power, but that's step A right there. And over here, I have that's an EMF detector that I designed. This one's it right here. There we are right there. This is part B to this setup. And what this does is this takes this power and boosts it, stores it in the capacitors, and then sends it off to wherever you want to use it. Likely a battery bank, or the design of this, if you have enough cards, you will not need any. You will not need any. So I'm going to pause this, stop this video right here, and continue on with the next part.